Are you ready to learn about some of the amazing kits that you can get at your library? Come with me as we discover some STEAM fun in our microbit projects. Hello, I'm Katie with the Libraries of Stevens County. Today we're going to look at 3 projects that we can do with our microbit STEAM kit from our local library. So for those who don't know what STEAM is, it stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Mathematics. And today we're going to learn how to program our microbit to display a string of characters, how to program the push buttons on the microbit, and also how to program the LED display on our microbit board. So let's get started.
Start by gathering all of your supplies. You will need a computer or laptop with a USB port. You will need internet service, and from the kit you will need the USB cord and the microbit board as well as the battery pack. Let's take a look at the microbit board. On the back there's a USB port, an antenna, the reset button, the battery pack connector. There's also a processor, the compass and accelerometer, and on the bottom, the 5 holes are called the pins. On the front, you'll see an LED display and 2 push buttons labeled A and B. Let's start by getting our computer and microbit connected. So grab your USB cord from the kit and your microbit. Plug the USB cord into the microbit as well as into your computer or laptop. And now we're ready to start. Now jump on your computer, get online, and we're going to go to https://makecode.microbit.org. All right, so click on where it says New Project, and we're going to give our project a name. So I'm going to call mine Project 1. And then click on Create, and that's going to open our workspace. So what I want you to notice is in the middle, it says Basic, Input, Music, LED. Those are the folders that we're going to use that contain all the blocks for coding our microbit. So we are going to start with Basic for this one. We're going to find the Show String block and click and grab it, drag it over, and put it into the Forever block. So just drop it into place. We're not going to use the on start for this, so we can drag it to the middle, and that goes to the garbage can. And now what you'll notice is the microbit on your screen has Hello scrolling across its screen. So once that looks good, go down to Download. We're going to download this to our microbit chip. So it says Download completed. We can go to the folder, click on Downloads, and that microbit Project 1 from today is what we're going to grab, drop into the microbit USB drive we have going on. That will transfer that file over to the actual microbit chip that you have. So let's go back into our workspace. We're going to click on Hello and change it to whatever you'd like. So I'm going to type in my name this time. And you'll notice over on the screen that now it has my name, Katie, scrolling across to the microbit. So that looks good. We're going to go ahead and download. And then we're going to go to our folder and go to Downloads. Click on the top one because that's our current one. We're going to drag and drop that into the microbit USB drive. It's going to transfer our file over. So at this point, you can actually disconnect the microbit from the computer. So take off the USB cord from the microbit, grab your battery pack, get it plugged into the battery pack connector on the microbit board. And now you can see I have my name scrolling across the microbit board, and I'm free to go wherever I want with it now. Okay, let's jump back on our computer. We're gonna unplug the battery pack from our microbit and plug the USB cord back in, and let's get started on the next project. Okay, so let's move on to project 2. You're going to start by going to the home button that is in the top left of your screen, and that will take you back to the beginning where you can click on a new project, name your new project. So I'm going to name this project 2, and then click on create. And now we're going to start with going to our variables folder. So click on variables, then click make a variable. We're going to name this count, C-O-U-N-T, and click OK. And now we have count variables. So to start with, we're going to choose the variable that says count, set count to 0. We're going to grab that and click it onto the start block. And then we're going to go into input this time where it says on button A pressed. Grab that one, drag it into your workspace, go back into your variables folder, go to change count by 1 and drag that into your on button A block. Go back to input, grab another on button A pressed block, and this time click on the arrow next to the A and change it from A to B. So now we're going to go to variables. We're going to set our count to 0 when we press the B button. So we're going to click that into that block. And now let's work on forever. So go to your basics folder, go to show number 0, click that into the forever block. Go back into variables again, grab the count block, and what you're going to notice is you can snap that into place of the 0. So we can change it from 0 to a count. So it will show us forever numbers that it is counting. So let's try to test this out. We're going to click on the A button on our screen, and you'll see that it starts counting up by 1 every time I press A. And then if I press B, it goes back to 0. All right, so we're ready to download. Click on download, and download is completed. So go to the file on the bottom of your screen, go to downloads, find project 2, click and drag that into your microbit drive, and it will transfer it over for us. Okay, so now you can test it out and see if your microbit will allow you to count up by 1 if you hit the A button on it, and if it goes back to 0 when you hit B. So let's get our battery pack connected again. So take the USB cord off of your microbit, grab your battery pack and reconnect it to the board. And now you are free to take it wherever you want to go and start counting with your microbit board. Okay, let's jump back on our computer. We're going to unplug the battery pack from our microbit and plug the USB cord back in, and let's get started on the next project. So let's start on project 3. So from your screen, click on Home on the top left, click on New Project, and name your new one Project 3 or whichever name you would like, and click Create. Okay, so we're going to just use the basics folder this time. Click on where it says show LEDs, so drag it into our workspace. And what I want to show you is if you click on the boxes, they change to white, and that is actually showing what LED lights would turn on if we choose them. So we're going to use the forever block for this, and we can get rid of our on start, so we can put it in the trash. So let's make a smiley face on our microbit. So click on the boxes that'll help make a smiley face, and then notice on your computer screen you now have a smiley face lit up. Go ahead and download that and click on the folder on the bottom, go to your downloads, find project 3 and drag and drop it into the microbit drive. All right, so now you have a smiley face on your microbit. So let's go in and change that. So let's choose some other design, whichever design you would like to make. So I'm going to make a heart. And then you'll see on my screen again, the microbit changes, the lights still look like a heart. So I'm going to download it. We're going to go to our folder and go to downloads. Find the top project 3 and drag and drop that into our microbit drive. That will transfer over that information to the microbit. Okay, so now my microbit has a heart on it. And again, you are ready to take it off of the computer. So unplug the USB cord from the microbit and plug in the battery pack so that you can walk around and show everyone what you did. I want to show you some other great resources that are available. If you go back to the home screen, so if you click on that home button from where you're at, there's all kinds of amazing resources that are available on the microbit home screen.
Congratulations, you have now completed all of the projects from the microbit STEAM Kit #1. Thank you for joining me today. And don't forget to take a look at the other fun microbit projects that you can get at your local library. Goodbye.